What's up? Alexo Crypto here fresh off of the shower from work. Hope you're all doing well. Shout out to you guys. Quick market update. Weekly candle is in. Where are we going to go? What is next? Are the bulls back in town? Well, we are getting a little bit of a pump here. We're already up today, back from the bottom that we just put in. Almost 7%. Holy smokes, Batman. Watch out. We're coming, but we got a reversal triangle here on the 4 hour. Can we head back down? And yes, we gave this level in advance. So join us in the free Discord. We would love to see you guys there. Levels always given in advance. We can always check out the fear and greed and see what's going on. /FG. Quick and easy. We're at 50%. Look at this. Are we full of fear or are we going to pump back up? That is the question. But it doesn't matter. Up, down, all around. We're ready for anything in this community. So I hope you're all doing well. I did not take any trades over this weekend. I was enjoying some nice time with the missus and hanging out at home, but I was not looking to trade. I was having a nice restful week to prepare for this week because you know what? This week, nothing out of the ordinary, okay? Nothing too exciting. Okay, we got some earnings coming in, but we have retail sales. We have building permits, balance of trade, Japan inflation rate. And then at the end of the week, to put the cherry on the top, we got Mr. Powell speaking. Mr. Jerome Powell. Kapow! Okay, maybe he'll kung pao this market back up into the moon where we hope to go. But let's take a look right now at the weekly candle like the video is talking about because we got a weekly printage here. And what are we going to say with the otter? The otter gang will point down and to the right very gradually. Okay, very gradually. We're looking at this right now. We have some confluence on the Dixie, the ES, and we have a new CME gap that we'll bring to your attention, so make sure you stay tuned and stay with us here as we work our way through the different times and such. So you can see with the weekly here, weekly, we can see that we're curled over. We have the candle, okay? We've gotten the candle. Make sure to note that we have gotten the candle, okay? We'll get rid of these prices. We'll get rid of the TA. And we'll look here. Now, this is a very beautiful candle, my friends. This is a very, very beautiful candle. You can see it's quite bearish, but it does have a nice, beautiful wick to the downside, which failed to continue, okay? We did not get to this 25.2 that we were targeting, and you can see that it has pushed down, but has come back up recently. So we're going to keep our eye on the prize here. We're going to watch this 25.2. We're going to look for this continuation with this lower low trend that we can see right here. Okay, so we're going to watch these things going on this week. You can draw a little trend line here, and you can see that it is in some sort of channel and could possibly come back to retest this 25.2. We'll keep a close eye on it this week for you guys and let you know what we're thinking over the days because we're here pretty much every day. So make sure to like and subscribe. You will get all the updates as it becomes relevant to you. So yeah, very, very bearish looking. We also have some signals here is that the money flow does look bullish, okay? It looks like it's coming up and it's challenging the zero level. Money flow is a longer term leading indicator, but it has been rejected now at the zero and has bounced back down. Now you can see this in previous market cycles, but once we see the money flow crossover and into the red, we've had quite the dip, and now it has come back up. So we're going to keep a close eye on the money flow to look for it to challenge that zero line yet again. We might have to knock on the door a couple times in order to break through, but we'll definitely be watching that. Stochastic heading down very gradually, has potential to flip back up. So we got to be very careful. It is very flat right now. So you can see that yes, this was a very steep drop, flattened out, popped back up. Now we've been heading down. We're slowly curving. Can we see something like this? We'll have to wait and see. But if we do continue downwards, look for this to steepen this upcoming week. We definitely had the red dot, and we have definitely pushed back down. VWAP is flattening out as well with this little push back up. So can we see it come upwards and challenge this crucial crucial zero line above us here. So we're going to keep our eyes on that in the short term. But for the weekly, right now, it does look long-term bearish. We could have a little bit of relief here. We could have something that works out like this since we've put in this significant lower low here. So we're going to keep our eyes on the prize, as we like to say. So flipping through here, we can go to the 5, the 4, and we can see that we have actually come into the green money flow on the 5, the 4, and the 3, and we've stayed above here, but can we curl down? Now, stochastic on these higher term time frames is still very much overbought. Okay, it's still very much at the top here. We can see that for sure. It has switched to red, which is a bearish indication, but that was all the way back here in late April. So it is May. May the 4th be with you, and Revenge of the Sith is right around the corner. So you can see we're in this downtrend here. We have put in a lower low. Can we get the retrace and continue on our merry way if you want to accumulate more, or if you just want the bull run to start and we can all just start pressing buy? It's up to you. I do not have sentiment right now. I would love to accumulate more, and I would love to see the parabolic rise of Bitcoin. So vice versa, we're happy either way. Up or down, we're going to be able to trade this price action either way. Okay, so you can see that it's curling down. Now let's get into the 2-day and the daily. And over here, we can see a little bit of a change. Okay, we can see we got the blood diamond has pushed us down here. Significant push down. Now we're getting a bit of relief, and we're all the way at 27,450, all the way back from 25,800. Okay, so this has been quite a nice move like we were talking about at the beginning of the stream. We're already back up a nice 7%, which is a nice juicy trade with a little bit of leverage. You're doing all right. Okay, but we can see one thing that is concerning here is that we can see the momentum wave has started to curl to the upside. We're looking for a green dot. We can see that the VWAP is coming to the zero line, challenging it as well. And money flow seems to be leveling out at the zero line. Can it continue back up here and be thicker in the green? And we can also see that stochastic is pointing up as well. So very, very bullish indication here. Now, when we go over to the daily, look at that magical green dot, okay? Magical green dot has been confirmed, okay? It has been confirmed, and a nice curvature here to the stochastic and the RSI, both curling up, and the VWAP has broken the zero line. Very crucial to note is that the VWAP has broke the zero line, okay? Confirmed green dot. Can we see a pop-up? And we will talk about trade setups and what I'm looking to get into in the upcoming days / hours even possible. If it does happen, we will set some alarms, we will set some levels, and we will get you guys ready for what's coming your way. Now, as we go into the 12-hour, we can see that, boom, we have worked our way up, magical green dot. Now, what are we going to be looking in the short term? Well, if we pull up our beautiful TA here, we can see some levels that we've been waiting for. We have levels to the downside. Don't get it twisted. We're prepared for pretty much anything. We can add a horizontal maybe somewhere around here. And then obviously at our highs. So we want to be prepared for anything. But right now, let's focus on the zone in here. And now we can pull a fixed range volume profile, pull it across. And you can simply see we've gotten above the value area low. And that means that we could be possibly coming up to this point of control now that we're back in this range. Now, this dreaded range is very, 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 very strong. And it has held us down from 32K-ish area and up from this 25.2. Okay, so we are in here, but to me right now, that's all right as long as we have trading ranges, which we do have here. So you can see value area low. We've put in some nice little bit of volume here. So look for this to hold. We will swap around some of these levels in order to build confluence throughout our charts. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to take this box here. I'm going to make it even to this line here. So what will I do? I will pull this line down. If it will let me grab it, I will pull this line. It won't let me grab it. It's locked. That's why. Okay, I understand. I'll pull this line down here, and I will make sure that this box is now down here. So once price comes down here, we'll look for a wick. Of course, John Wick, our friend, will look for that. We also have come up to this key level that we had pulled here from previous ranges too, and we can look for upwards price movement. Okay, look at the stochastic here, very steep upwards price movement. Same with the VWAP, but what goes up must come down. Okay, and we are in a downtrend, so we need to be very careful here of what we're trading. Right, the trend is your friend until the end. Depends if you're a day trader, a swing trader, but for me, I am a midday / scalp trader and let the rest of the trade ride. So we look to trade the range and hopefully grab everything. Space Invaders, shout out to you, my friend. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Much love to you. Hope you're doing all right. Have you bought more on this dip? Are you looking for higher prices? What's your sentiment, my man? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping in. We will be going live on Investment Boys tomorrow. So hopefully you can come out and shake that otter tail and support the channel. Much love to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Now, when we go into, let's go into the 4 hour, we can see where we got this level. It is a volume cluster, but it is also a beautiful, beautiful Fibonacci golden retracement that we were waiting for. We put it a little bit above like we typically do, just so that we can get in a better entry, and bang, it's come up, but it is looking to push higher. Now we do have the POC above us here, so we'll be waiting and seeing if anything perspires from there. We can also pull it back up to this where it finally dropped off on the doji candle here, and we can target an area such as this for a high. So now that we have this one here, okay, let's push this a little bit higher and let's look for a possible retracement off of here. So you can adjust your Fibonacci depending on which way the market is moving, but we'll definitely have to be patient here. Now, what are my trade setups? You can see I'm looking for this to curl over on the 4 hour and possibly retrace and look for a lower low on market Cipher. Now, if we get that beautiful bullish wave here, so this one will, let's go back. This one will come back down and we'll get something like this. And we'll look for that continuation pattern right here with the green dot. And that's where I'll be looking to fire off a possible long. Okay, that's kind of where I'm leaning right now for a trade setup. Let's go into the 1 hour. And boom, here it is. We can also see that there. So this is what I wanted to set up, depending on where this height goes. Okay, so we've gone sideways over the weekend. If we get up to here, great. If not, we stay at this level. But when we retrace, where am I looking to fire off along? Now, this will be my trade setup coming up if we do come back down. So depending on this top, right now it's here, I will be looking for the 786. Okay, I won't be looking for the golden pocket. I'll be looking for the 786. So that would mean it would come down, re-challenge these lows, and then head upwards. And we look for that bullish divergence / continuation pattern to print. That's what I'll be looking for. And if not, then I'll be looking for that short. And as I just shown, I will be pulling the fibs from the tops of these candles to the bottom now, and I'll be looking for possible entries. The key entries to be noted, though, are definitely the one that we just pulled here, a new one. Okay, we are at a key level of resistance, but a new one here is around 27,800 with the point of control above us, right, for a swing failure pattern at these highs as well. So we'll be looking at both of these levels to be challenged. Okay, if we come up, let's look at these levels. This is what I'm looking for in price action. So we're coming up here. I expect us to either continue upwards and get dropped down, continue upwards and get dropped down, and then challenge the POC, right? Bearish divergence, possible short entry, right? Or come through the POC, break through the support of the POC, come back, retest, and that's where I'll be looking to short it, okay? So there's multiple ways to trade this here, but it all revolves around this point of control. yes, it can come back up and maybe you get this entry here. And that's a bit more riskier because if it does flip the POC to support and continue upwards, you could be in a very dangerous situation. So we want to either watch it come here, get rejected, challenge the POC, reject it again, bearish divergence, send it back down, or we want to look for it to continue its way up, get above the POC, pushed back down by the bears, flip to support and sent down, and look for that entry there. So these are two of my ideas for the short-term trades. So we'll be adjusting this depending on price action tomorrow and how the markets open. That's my trade setups for the shorts. And then with the longs, like I said, 786, depending on the height of this top wick here, we will be pulling the fib from the bottom to the top and looking for the entry at the 786, which it's currently at 26,150. Okay, so these are my ideas for the next coming day. We'll be watching the price action, looking for it to try to attack this point of control. Otherwise, we'll be looking for a momentum shift and for it to come back down, challenge the lows, and possibly bounce, okay? Hopefully that helps. Been a long few weeks off the charts. Hopefully get back into them this week. Glad to see Bean. Glad to see Bean So Trades killing it on the Discord. Yeah, lots of people are killing it, man. Farmer's been doing great. I mean, much love to everybody out here. I mean, look at this. Farmer's got a 50%, 38%. We got Thesis himself just racking them up. Gala, all these guys. Ali Crypto, 130. I mean, beauty. 133. Ace. I mean, you guys are doing great. So proud of this community. So much growth lately. So thank you so much for coming back. We've missed you, Space Invader, man. And thank you for your support, brother. I really appreciate it. And we got a collaboration tomorrow evening. If you're interested, I'm going to throw it up in the announcements of the group. I think I've already shared it once, but I'm going to share it again. And hopefully we can get out some of the Otter Gang to support us and cheer us on. So thank you so much for your support. Now we're going to go over, those are my trade setups for Bitcoin. Now over at BTC, we got to share this with you guys. We got all the goodies here and we got a beautiful fair value gap, okay? Beautiful new fair value gap that just printed recently. So 26.7, look at that. Right at that sideways action over the weekend. Pushed through. So we got a fair value gap somewhere around here. So we're going to label this FVG. Okay. And we got a fair value gap. Where the heck did that go? Okay. So we got to shrink that up here so that it's legible when we share our charts to the Discord. Fair value gap right there. I'd say it's a little bit higher, okay? A little bit higher when we look at it here. It is off by 100, I believe. 26.7, 26.8. Yeah, so it's off by about 100. But we know the fair value gap. Typically, they want to get filled. But we do have one above us here at 29.145, okay? 29.145. Go back to our chart here. 29. Whew, it's way up here. So we can add another one. 29.145. So we'll go down 100 and we'll put an FVG here. Just so that we're aware, because price tends to work its way back to these gaps. And then on our on our futures chart, we also have, I don't know if this is at a full screen. There we go. We have the big ones above us here at 34,000 and 21,000. So there are some way up, but there are some within the vicinity of this range. So look for these range ones to possibly get filled before we head either way or filled on the way to the other ones. So very key thing to note, these often get filled. We've been waiting for it to come back up to this 29.145 and we've just created one at 26.775. So let's keep our eyes out for these and make sure that we're ready to trade them, okay? I'm gonna screenshot this, and then I'm gonna screenshot this for the homies in the Discord, okay? This is how we roll, because without you guys, we got nothing. And you know, we're always here to build a community, help grow. You know, I wanted to prove that as a carpenter by day, I could come home, I can make a video, I can extract profits, I can trade the charts and add a little bit more to the bank account through crypto, through trading. So this is why I'm here, is I want to inspire people who are working, who are busy, you know, long few weeks for Space Invader, but we're out here doing our best, pushing the limits, trying to grow, trying to prosper, watching our mindset and working together. So thank you so much for you guys' support. I really appreciate it. And let's keep working at getting better together forever. Okay. There's my little motivation of the day. Hopefully that helps. Going over the Dixie. We're watching the Dixie right now. Dixie had a massive push up. Woo! Pumpage means dumpage, right? So we're getting a push down now at this 102.70 level that I've had on my charts, shared with you guys multiple times. You can see it's getting a rejection. We were looking for it to come to the 0.5. It has come to the 102 area that we have. So we'll be looking for this for a retrace and a pop back up to continue to the downside. So a little bit of push down, which means up for Bitcoin, and then a pop upwards, which means downwards for Bitcoin. So it's inverse correlated. Okay. The ES is open, man. It's open for business. Okay. So it's trading right now. It's moving, and you can see that it has pumped up just like Bitcoin has. So we can see it's had a little bit of a push. We have key levels of resistance, okay? We also have some sort of trend here that is forming. So we got to be very careful of this. We can see this trend is kind of forming. So maybe it's coming up to a key level of resistance right now in the short term and can get pushed back down into this channel. So we'll be watching that for a move back down, which would mean Bitcoin moves down again. So these are multiple confluences we're trying to build along our way with the Bitcoin price. As you can see, we got the CME gap.